a Palestinian prisoner smuggled sperm to his wife, and she used that sperm to get artificially inseminated, and she had a son. And that son was just recently born. This is a pretty incredible story, especially since she hasn't seen her husband in the last 15 years. He's been sentenced to 32 life sentences in an Israeli prison, and that's because of his involvement with the Hamas movement.
So they say.
Yeah. So, wow.
Okay.
I don't know if I would have gone in that direction.
Well, it's ballsy. Well, literally, in some senses. Okay. And it's rare that you get a serious story about smuggled sperm. But this is indeed a serious story. So look, I say so they say because unfortunately Israel locks up a lot of people who are accused of things and then never go to trial. Now, this might be a different case, and I don't know the specifics of this particular individual. But every once in a while, they'll do this for prisoner exchanges. And they'll be like, oh yeah, remember the 400 guys we locked up when we had nothing on them? Okay, fine, we'll release them for one of our prisoners. Okay, so, and so if he's one of those guys, then by all means do whatever you got to do, and you have a son, okay, that's terrific, your wife is happy, your family's happy. If he's a bad guy, okay, I guess they shouldn't have done it. No,
I don't care. I don't care. Legally, I think they should be allowed. First of all, in Israel, they don't allow conjugal visits. And anytime a wife visits or a husband visits their significant other, there are prison guards there and everything. They can't have sex. So I feel like if she wants to have his baby, I mean, they're married, I think she should have the right to do so. I just don't know if I would want to do that. I don't know if I would want to have another child. And by the way, they have 2 other children. I don't know if I would want to have another child with someone who unfortunately is going to be locked away for the rest of his life. But for them, it's more about having a son so he can, spread his seed in that way.
No, but it's a natural human instinct. And,
right.
and it's also to some degree an act of defiance. Now, from the Palestinian perspective, they view all this as terribly unjust. Now, not necessarily this particular individual and why he was locked up, but the occupation overall. Mm-hmm. So they think, well, this is a way of defying that occupation. And so I can understand an additional motivation to do that. Plus, probably they just wanted another kid, and that was important to them, which is something that we can all relate to, Israeli, Palestinian, locked up, not locked up.
Right.
Right.
This is a big cultural thing for sure, because I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would do what his wife did. Mm-hmm. I think that I would probably let it go after 15 years, and just say, you know what, my husband's in jail. Time to move on. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to end your life because your husband's in jail?
No, you just don't get married to someone else. He still exists. Wow, man.
No, I'm not. Look.
Right under the bus.
A lot of it also depends on why he's locked up. I mean, we don't know if this man was unjustly locked up, right?
Right.
All I know is in the United States, if I'm married to someone and they're locked up for something pretty bad, I'm not going to be like, oh, maybe 15 years later I'll have another kid with this guy. Maybe I'll find a way to artificially inseminate myself with his smuggled sperm.
Right, but again, remember their perspective. Whether he's guilty or not guilty, they probably view him as a hero, right?
Right.
Because he's fighting the occupation,
That's why I say
etc.
it's cultural. I definitely understand that.
Right. So, and look, you got to give her credit for sticking with him. I mean, because you're saying it's a really hard thing to do.
Of course it's a hard thing to do. She hasn't seen him in 15 years. That's incredible.
Right. I have 2 last things to say about this real quick. One is serious, one is ridiculous. So let's start with ridiculous. Who smuggled the sperm?
They won't share that information, but I don't know.
Because that is an unenviable job. Okay, whether you like the story or you don't like the story, I think we can all agree that the smuggler didn't have the best end of it. Mm-hmm. Okay, oh, you got that? You got the sperm? All right, hand it over, Ahmed. Let's go. So that's kind of tough. Anyway, number 2 is, I feel the obligation to say this almost every time we talk about this Palestinian issue. Understand, occupation is a form of violence. So, I got in a debate with somebody the other day about this issue, and they say, well, what did Israelis don't do anything? No, wait, we gave you the story the other day where they destroyed 8 Palestinian villages, the ones that have been there literally for hundreds of years, possibly thousands of years, right? And they said, well, sad day for you, we're just taking that land. Well, that's a form of violence, because if you come back in the land, they're going to shoot you dead. So, you know, again, I don't know a thing about this guy, and if he killed citizens, it's unacceptable under any and all circumstances, in my opinion, right? But understand that occupation also is something that is unacceptable because of the implicit violence.